school. Should be a physical contest.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. They've got Thunder. Ojale is out there with Z. Then there's Sexton. And it's Dawkins in at center. Here's Soray. Back to Harris. Pass to the Cobra. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
And if everything goes to plan, this could be a very fun matchup to watch.
Here's Dawkins. From downtown, it's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's Medina. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
Pass to Ojale. From deep. Toure grabs the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Harris. A shot that time, not on target. Nice D from Sexton. Here's Z. It's blocked. Here's Bailey, and he's covered by Dawkins. And that one, good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Sexton for three. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. At the elbow, it's Harris. Pass to Bailey. Here's the Cobra. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And Greg, 2 seasons ago, the Bucks ranked first in defensive rating. Last season, they dropped down to number 19.
Yeah, shifting defensive schemes, coaching changes, also swapping Drew Holiday for Damian Lillard. But they can and should be better than 19.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
And it's Thunder missing.
Nice contest, a high level of energy. That's how you play defense.
Here's B-Train, and he's covered by Dawkins. To the middle. Pass to Bailey. Fires the three. And here's Harris from the arc. And that one is off. Bucks trail by 4. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Z. There's the pick. 6 to shoot. Ojale passes to Steele. Puts it up from 12. Got a piece of it. Harris looking it over. Pass to the Cobra. And Dawkins pulls it down.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him off.
Here's Z. Sexton with it. Bangs home the trifecta.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Pass to Harris. Lets the 3 fly. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. 1 for 3.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
And the Bucks decide to take their first time out here. And the Bucks with possession here. 4-point game. Pass to Ojale. Here's Dawkins. It's tipped. Here's the Cobra. 5 points in the game. Bailey passes to Boomer. Here's Harris. It doesn't go for him. Nice D from Sexton. Here's Ojale. Rebounded by the Celtics. Torrey's got his 5th rebound in this one. Inside. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Bucks trail by 8. Pass to Dawkins. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Steal. And he can't stop the run as he misses. Celtics have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Harris against Sexton. And RJ, the combination of Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown winning a title together. That's something else.
There was some small talk going around about breaking them up. Good thing for the Celtic front office, they kept them both. In their first 7 seasons as a duo, they have 5 trips to the conference finals. That is a ridiculous run.
The closers checked in for Boston. The Bucks also with the sub. Hanlon's checked in for Thunder. Bucks trail by 10. Pass to Hanlon. Here's Z. From past the arc. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
Harris outside. There's the closer. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Harris has got 4 assists now tonight.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here's steal, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Richard, the Celtics have been among the NBA's elites for quite a while now.
Well, they've been a title contender every year for almost a decade now. Even with several coaching changes over that time, they've been the model of consistency.
Well, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their 2nd NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
Pass to Dawkins. Here's Z. There's the pick. 5 on the clock. Dawkins the pass to the Gopa. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. Launches from deep. The shot by Ojale, no good.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Bucks trail by 9. Here's Z. Pass to Hanlon. Here's Z. 4 on the shot clock. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Celtics.
The enthusiasm they've brought to their defense so far is something else. Going after shooters and really hustling to get their hands on shots.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
Austin making a switch here. Curry's checked in, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Celtics lead by 9.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Pass to Dawkins. Outside, Sexton. Hanlon, no good. Boston's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Curry with it. No good on that one. Bucks trail by 9. Steps back. Pass to Z. Here's Hanlon. 13 feet away. It's hauled in by Harris. The Celtics have gone 50% from the field in the first quarter, 8 of 16. Celtics passing it around. Here's Curry. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Knocked away. And the call will be against Harris. That's foul number 2 for him. Insanity, he's checked in for Harris. And then for Milwaukee, the erasers checked in for Sexton. Wells comes in for Dawkins. And it's Reynolds in for Z. Wells kicks to Ogilvy. Here's Hanlon. Goes up to the stripe. And he hits the jump shot. Hanlon's got 5.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Wells with the steal. Here's Reynolds. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
And some changes here for the Celtics. The great ones checked in for Boom. Prez comes in for B-Train, and it's Bottoms in for Insanity. Thunder's checked in for the Bucks. Here's Bailey. Over to the left wing. John, the pass to Kerr. Down low. It's tipped. Stolen by Quickly. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Reynolds. Pass to Hanlon.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
There's 1:59 left here in the opening quarter. Shot clock at 6. Jacks up a 3. And Boston with the rebound. Curry looking it over. And there's the foul. It's on Clutch. That is his first foul of the game. Ogilvy is checked in for Milwaukee.
In for the Bucks, number 21.
There's 1:38 left in the first. Outside Curry. A three-pointer, no good. Bucks trail by 6. Here's Reynolds. And again, the Bucks miss. Here's the great one. Pass to Bailey. Now here's Prez. Here's the great one. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And how about he takes on the defender head on and then throws down the two-hander.
Guys, straight power there. Straight power. To the paint. It's picked off. Outside Curry. 41 seconds left here in the first quarter. To the inside. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Quickly. Here's Reynolds. The Cobra passes to Ogilvy. And the foul goes on the Magician. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Here's Curry. 8-point game. 20 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
Come get it. Come get it.
Just 5 to shoot. The tray. Prez, no good.
They timed up the layup. perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
And so it's Boston in the driver's seat. Up. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second. Thunder is out there with Reynolds. Then it's the Cobra. Then it's Magician. And it's quickly in at the 5, roaming the paint. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Bucks are still trying to perfect their chemistry. Bobby Portis says things take time. You've got to keep continuing to build it. There's another level Dame and Giannis can get to. Just making it clockwork. Then continuing to get better at it opens the floor for everyone else on the court. Kevin?
David, with those two guys, Dame and Giannis, it opens the floor up a lot. Hey, thanks for the report. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Here's Reynolds, guarded by Kerr. Second shot opportunity. Here's Ojale. And another three for Milwaukee.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Pass to the great one. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. And it falls over the rim and in.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Here's Reynolds. Here's Hanlon. Pass to Reynolds. To the wing right side. Here's Quickly. Richard, you've talked a lot about how underrated longevity has been as a factor in measuring some of the all-time great players.
Well, when you think about Jordan, LeBron, Kareem, the only way to achieve greatness in the statistical category is to have longevity. So obviously greatness and longevity coincide.
The Cobra is checked in for the closer. Inside, there's Pelzic. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Thunder passes to Ojale. Lays it up and banks it in. Ojale's got his second basket of the night.
And finding his teammate in stride, he led his guy perfectly.
Can't get it to fall.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Pass to Hanlon. And here is Quickly. Here's Hanlon. They set the screen. There's the drive. Back to Quickly from the arc. Here's Khan. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Celtics leading by 5. John, the pass to Bailey. The Celtics working the ball around now. Pass to Prez. Stripped away. And here's the fast break. Here's Reynolds. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Bailey passes to John. Here's the great one. Quickly covering. Here's the Cobra. That's tipped. Here's Ojale. He has 5. Goes back up. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Yeah, good job to take it right at him.
For Milwaukee, they have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great, about 77%. as a team.
Harris is checked in for the Celtics. The Bucks also changing it up. Sexton comes in for the eraser. And Dawkins subbed in for Reynolds.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Reynolds is checked in for Milwaukee. Pass to Ogilvy. They set the pick. To the middle. Here's Dawkins. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Dawkins has got 5.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Now here is Harris. Now Curry. Out to the right wing. Phelps sinks the three-pointer. 8 points for him.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Here's Ogilvy. He's got 5. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And he's got his first free throw of the game. And the first one drops.
And they haven't let points get away from them at the line tonight. That's always something that'll allow a coaching staff to breathe a little easier.
B-Train's checked in for Curry. Boston leading by 4. Here's Bailey. Down low. Here's Phelps. Hanlon with the rebound. Milwaukee's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Pass to Ogilvy. Right wing. And stolen by Harris. Here's Prozic. And that one is good. Bucks trail by 6. Here's Hanlon. He's got 8. To the paint. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
3-second violation. Boston ball.
The Celtics have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. There's B-Train, and he's covered by Dawkins. B-Train misses. Bucks have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Now, here's Sexton. Not a lot of room. Here's Hanlon. No good with the layup.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
6 on the shot clock. Bailey passes to Prozic. There's Medina. Now 3 off the mark.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Here's Hanlon. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
How about battling through the impact there and then wheeling that basketball in?
Curry's checked in for Boston. The Bucks also changing it up. Ogilvy is checked in for Reynolds. And C's subbed in for Ogilvy. Outside Curry. Puts up a deep 3. And Dawkins pulls it down. Dawkins has got his 5th rebound in this one. That one's in there. The Boston lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Sexton.
And I like the decision-making. He's taking what the defense is willing to give him.
Yeah, if they aren't going to take away his space from mid-range, look, he's going to continue to shoot.
Phelps. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. And that's 11 points for the Cobra.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Dawkins, a screen on Curry. Pass to Dawkins. Here's Z. Tries a three. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's the Cobra. 13 points in the game. The three. The shot comes out. Dawkins against Harris. The shot by Dawkins is no good. Celtics leading by 6. The Cobra passes to Medina. Out to Harris. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Thunder's checked in for Hanlon.
For the Bucks, number 44, Taylor.
Bucks trail by 6. Here's Z. Sexton on the wing. Down low. Here's Dawkins. Outside for Sexton. Here's Thunder. Guarded by Curry. Tries again. The shot by Sexton, no good. Boston's gone for the three-pointer 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. Here's the Cobra. 3-pointer. And they get it back. Curry passes to the Cobra. Harris a screen. The Cobra's shot is off.
Now, you can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Ojeleye kicks to Sexton, and the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Austin making some changes. Boomer, he's checked in for the great one, and it's Bottoms in for Curry.
Bailey.
Austin leading by 6.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Here's Bailey. Pass to Harris. This one for 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. Dawkins has got 8 rebounds in this game. There's 1:47 left in the first half. There's a screen to the middle to end the drought. Here's Z. And the Bucks miss again.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, that's it right now. He's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Outside, Sexton. It's the Thunder. Here's Z. That's blocked. And that'll be Milwaukee as it goes out of bounds. Bucks retain possession. .103 left in the second quarter. Celtics leading by 8. Bailey passes to Medina. Misses from close range. Milwaukee's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Count that one from Ojeleye.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up, oh yeah, you're done.
Bailey passes to the Cobra. Nice ball movement by Boston. Lets it go with a 3. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Ojeleye. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Tries it from the top of the key. The Cobra's shot is off. Sexton the pass to Steele. Puts up a deep 3. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Boston Celtics.